hello everybody. My name is Prof Hortense from MAE.
So how did I join engineering? So here are three main reasons. Before university, I was very curious. I was very interested into science and I wanted to understand more the world. I had such silly questions that, for example, why is the sky blue? Why do astronauts lose bone in space? Can we get spectacles for blind people to make them see? Or why can't we go at the bottom of the ocean? So these are silly questions, but actually to answer them, we need to have a lot of scientific knowledge, but also technical know-how. And then the second reason I joined engineering in graduate studies was because I discovered that when you study engineering, you have a lot more career opportunities as in other professions. And the reason for that is because you develop during your studies many types of diverse skills. So here I just listed a few of those skills. There are skills related to the scientific and diverse background, the ability to understand new concepts very quickly based on this background and therefore to adapt to any type of environment or any new project, the ability to formulate hypotheses and argumentation so that whatever you are saying is supported by proofs. There is also a lot of hands-on skills through experiment, operating equipments, learning how to code, which are also very useful. And then, of course, studying engineering will provide a lot of international exposure that also open the mind to different views, foster more critical thinking, and help develop communication skills. And finally, one thing I found particularly interesting in engineering is how all this enables to link what you learn in textbooks to the reality. And this comes with my last reason why I joined engineering, that is that in engineering you can really be creative, innovative, and provide new technologies that will be useful for the society. And here are just examples from my work where I was very proud that it comes out in the news, in the online media, for example. So what has MAE to offer? First, MAE offers a very solid scientific and technological package. So you're going to build all this know-how, all these skills that are very solid. So for example, when you will learn about mechanics and fundamentals of engineering in year one, you will actually start by learning it from the atomic scale. So then also at MAE, there is a wide range of different modules from which you can choose so that anyone can be happy. And there are very different topics. Here I just mentioned the design module, but it's very diverse. And then to support all this with practical know-how, there are laboratory sessions. We also provide many opportunities for you to learn and to ask questions directly to the mentors, tutors, supervisors. And for example, we have regular small group tutorials and online discussions that are a very good platform to have more direct feedback. Now, what's really specific to MA at NTU is that we are trying to put the theory into practice at a very early age. And this you don't find easily in other universities. So for example, here, just mention the engineering, innovation, and design module that students can take during year 2 and year 3. So basically they gather in a group of 7 to 10 students, and then they come up with their own project ID, challenges, how to solve the project, how to have a business plan, and then to produce the project, the prototypes. So here, just an example of those students this year, they develop CAD models, designs for 3D printing at home, some equipment that you can put on your door handle to help sanitize these door handles. So this year, this month, it's very critical and very interesting project. Another program is, for example, the Eureka program that allows students for any years to also carry out some research in the lab. Here is just a picture of what one of my students is doing, some ceramic foams. And here, for example, she is working with the other postgraduate students, but also postdocs and a collaborator in another university to understand a little bit more about how research is done and how we can fabricate new materials. And finally, one very interesting aspect that MA offers is also the students, not only in Eureka program, but in other projects, they are very close to the research that we do, and also to what is actually going on when you go into the job industries. So here, two examples again, in the final year, you have to do a final year project. This takes a significant amount of time, and usually you're expected to work in the lab, to do really conduct research and to be supervised by the supervisor, but also all the students around. So here, just pictures from my group to show you that it also can be diverse. It can be from the design of new setups, doing some scanning electron microscopy to understand how this is mycelium is growing onto bamboo substrate, perform mechanical tests, or do 3D printing and CAD designs. And then also along the undergraduate studies, there are many opportunities to work with companies doing a professional internship. So again, students, they can go abroad, they can stay in Singapore, and they can also go into another university, but most people like to also have really an experience in an industry. Here are just named two, like Schlumberger or the Green Building Council in Singapore. So of course, there are many more to choose from. So basically, what MAE is really offering you is that now you will be holding the reins of your career, of your future, and you will have many opportunities to explore and experience all types of skills and scientific and technical know-how. Finally, what is my experience as a female in engineering? I have to recognize that I did experience minor gender bias, but I essentially noticed that this is less and less happening anyways, that it is very often self-imposed bias, that I'm feeling myself uncomfortable, but not because of others, because of my own ideas, and that in general, most people are highly supportive. And what I noticed also in engineering is that age and confidence matter a lot more than the gender. So this is one big thing that I think I have learned so far in engineering, in addition to all the scientific and technical knowledge, is that it gave me a lot more confidence. And this is because once you acquire some knowledge, you can really build an argumentation so that whatever you are saying, the affirmations, the suggestions, you know behind that there is a proof, that there are examples, and these are meaningful ideas and affirmations. And of course, there are many role models you can choose from. They can be from any profession, any gender, or even unrealistic role models, but they help a lot. And here I just put some pictures. I'm sure you can recognize all of them. So to summarize, I would say that engineering is perfectly suited for people who have ambition, that have unusual and innovative ideas so that they are able to think outside the box and that want to make a change and benefit the society.
So with this, I'm looking forward to seeing you at MAE and NTU.